This is Eagle from Death by Thunderclap D&D. I'm the dungeon master for my one-shot Mystery at Mount Chokemound, where our heroes must solve a town's little, plague problem. Recorded early December. Let the thunder roll. Shorter lifespans moved in. However, the new locals' lifespans aren't supposed to be this short. Citizens are getting sick. Thick rats, tipped with disease, stroll around like they own the place. Business dwindles in a brightly lit town that used to have a bright future. And looming over it all, the stone in which history is set. Mount Chokemound. You two are a part of a crew that will start off at the tavern because that's one of the only open places in town. A sign out front reads Golden Barrel Buffet in light up lettering, next to lights in the shape of a barrel with blinking gold pouring out of it. Who are you two? Let's start with one. Good.
My character's name is Max Ferros, spelt with a C, CKS, not an X. Um, I am a ranger who likes living in the forest and surviving on his own. Um, I've come to this town to find a better way of life.
Now for the next one.
I am Callie, a mountain dwarf, native to Mount Chokemound, and I'm trying to help solve the issue of lower lifespans for more business because I don't want my business to shut down.
Oh, yeah. So you two enter, and two dwarves at the bar make eye contact, surprised to see you at all. One, the tavern keeper, is young and they look a bit irritated until they realize what you could do for them. They have a red hair and beard, both cut short, which is kind of eccentric for dwarven fashion, and a loosely tied apron. And the other one sitting at the bar is an old woman wearing a loose professor's suit that looks like it's been slept in several times. She keeps gray, frazzled hair behind a handkerchief and has a beard like a member of the band ZZ Top. They're definitely both intrigued by your presence. And Callie, you might know some of these people already.
Hello, folks. I'll have the regular, please.
3 gold for a proportion of food and ale, says the bartender.
Can't you just put it on my tab?
You've been racking up quite a tab lately. I think it's about time that you start actually paying money. I run a business, you know.
Very well. I pass over the enough gold.
So, what are you and your new friend here for?
My brain just shut down for a second. Hold on.
This is some kind of excuse to get out of paying the fee again. The old woman at the bar laughs a bit, and she keeps sipping her ale. Are you two coming around to ask more questions about the mountain?
It's about time we got some answers.
I wish I could provide more. I don't get much business around at the Mountain Information Bureau these days.
I'm planning on heading up and seeing what the problem is myself.
You're going to go in there?
Yep. Haven't got very much left to my name. Might as well.
The barkeeper gets a bit excited, and they kind of lean in to both of you. You know, while you're there, would you mind doing a bit of a favor for me about the rats?
Depends. How much is this favor paying?
So I've got this construction team that they're supposed to be doing a bunch of work around town. They're supposed to be building the third floor of the Golden Barrel, but everybody in their team is getting sick. And one of the things they're supposed to do is to bring in a bunch of hand grenades and blow up some of the rat burrows. Really get rid of them. And if you can manage to do that before they do, I'll give you their pay.
Ooh,
Consider it done at this point.
I'm down for that as well.
They've got their stuff set up. Nobody's watching it anymore. They're all sick and tired, and the few that are working, I mean, Morden bless their hearts, they are overwhelmed.
Yes,
And Moradin, you might recognize, is the god of the dwarves. A little bit religious.
I see. I want to ask this guy. Do the workers have a union?
That I don't think they have enough people to make a union.
Really? Because they could get some real benefits out of this if they get sick.
Maybe if they sign up for some sort of national plan. But as far as I know, it's just the company.
Right. Oh, and also, do you have any MREs?
What's that, might I ask?
Uh, Food that doesn't spoil, like crackers or something.
We have some oyster crackers.
Thanks. I'll take that then, and I'll slide over some gold.
To I will take this though. Can I keep the change?
Sure, I got a lot to spare. I don't really spend a lot
Nice.
anyway.
The old woman was sitting and thought a bit, and then she turns to you. Is there anything you might want to know about the mountain? Anything at all? Because it concerns me a lot, and I don't want anything bad to happen to it, you know?
Right. I do have a question. How old is the mountain?
It's been there probably since the dawn of time. We haven't done any proper carbon dating, but it's an old mountain.
Do you at least know what it's made of?
Rock. A
Right, rock.
beautiful, beautiful rock.
What kind of rock?
Sedimentary, maybe? Sentimental to me?
I see. Uh, we'll do our best then.
I will tell you, if you're not familiar with the history, that we dwarves used to live in that mountain. We were driven out by a sort of uninhabitable dampness. And then over time, it became what it is now, just a festering pit of sickness.
I see.
And you know what? She takes a pocket knife and then shaves off some bits of the candle. The barkeeper tries to stop her and then just waves it off. And she hands you both some bits of orange flavored candle. You might need this for the smell.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, I'm already used to it.
Yeah, of course you are. But I haven't been inside of Mount Chokemound in decades, I hate to say. Even I was scared off. Which means I'm very grateful that you two have volunteered to go in there.
Yes. You might find some curious wonders inside this mountain.
Curious indeed. I
Uh,
wish you good luck, and if there's anything you need, you know where to come to. One of the only open places in town.
Thank you. We'll surely be coming back. Guess we should head to the mountain then, eh?
Yep.
It's
And I already have a lot of stuff packed. Just like stuff in general from my shop. I packed it all up and brought
okay. What is
what I
your
thought
shop?
my shop was sort of a mix of a lot of different things. It was a pawn shop for a long time. At one point, it was a bakery. Um, but now it's really dilapidated. The area around it. It's probably closer to the diseased area, so nobody wanted to come for business anymore.
So you're bringing a couple of family heirloom watches, a freshly baked loaf of bread, and I guess a couple wood chips.
I'm bringing doodads and knickknacks for sure, but some are like potions that are probably watered down by now. Um, Something that might be able to be used as a mask.
Very
Uh,
well prepared.
yeah, and also clothes, clean enough water, and my talent for cooking.
Um, I'm also decked out from head to toe because I am a professional ranger. I have everything needed to complete a mission. I have my obsidian bow. I have my large backpack with lots of survival gear inside. I'm covered head to toe in like navy blue robes with a black cape um, to make sure I'm not contaminated the least bit.
These rats don't stand a chance then. So are you gonna bring some hand grenades just in case for the burrows?
Yeah, we might as well pick those up.
Yes.
There's like a basket of them. They're pretty plentiful. They're not an insane amount of explosives, but they definitely kill rats. And you're on
Okay.
your way to the mountain.
Yes.
Yep.
It is a beautiful day outside, except for the stench of death and sickness that reeks from anywhere. When you reach the mouth of the cave, there's a minecart ramp weaving left and right going down below. So you can follow the path or just kind of skip over it pretending it's stairs.
Hmm. Think we might want to push past then.
Um, when's the last time this minecart was used?
Oh, there's a minecart there right now. It's the ramp, a very well worn down ramp.
Mm. When's the last time the ramp was used?
Centuries ago.
Is it like?
In the distance, you see mostly darkness. There's like a little hint of light and twinkling, but the very front, it's just a long, dark way.
Is
I
it?
look at my traveling partner. Can he see in the dark?
I cannot. Um, but I do have primeval awareness. So I can expend one reader spell slot to sense things, but I'm not sure I want to do that yet. Is the ramp like a smooth ramp? Um,
Yeah, the ramp going down, it's smooth. There's like a little bit of grooves and maybe some excess pebbles over the many years, but it is well worn, sturdy. It's just a ramp going down.
cool. I'm gonna grab my shield from my pack. Um, I've got an idea. Let's just write down on my shield all the way to the bottom.
Pretty solid. Let's see. I'll have you do maybe athletics check.
Athletics.
Do in the podcast channel. I just made one.
All right. I got a nat one plus five is six.
Yeah, it's a real clunky ride. You do get down, but mm, it's a bad landing. You land face first. I'm sorry, man.
Ow.
Into piles of rats collected up at the bottom. They're gross and squishy. They're covered in bites and pox marks.
I
They've crawled.
jump up and dust
They've,
myself off quickly.
yeah, it looks like they've crawled up on each other trying to get out.
Oh, like World Z style. Like
Yeah, but instead of zombies, it is a lot of rats.
that is
Zombie
disgusting.
rat.
Um, have I seen a lot of these guys outside the mountain since I lived closer to the.
Yes, mostly, Callie, what you've seen in your time here is that the rats, when they show up, they're giant, they're diseased, they're awful looking, but they don't particularly attack. They usually crawl up in alleys and die, and then the festering and pestilence just spreads everywhere else. So
Hmm.
dead rats, definitely a common sight.
Uh, is there a nest nearby, or is there just a lot at the entrance right now?
They're built up over time. Underneath would probably be maybe skeletons, the rotting remains of rats. Uh, it's a big cavern, so they're scattered about in burrows.
Mm. Reckon we should use a grenade now?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Where do
Uh,
you put this grenade?
I think it might be good to just put it in the middle of them.
Of the big pile?
Yeah.
you
All
don't
right.
want that getting on you, though. We better hide behind something.
Yeah, I got a shield. I can hide behind my shield.
Is there a place that I can safely duck?
I'd say if you put the grenade down and just kind of run, there is a more lit location in the distance. After the rat pile, it goes out into a much larger area. So if you run out to that, you can just hope that you won't get sprayed by too much rat.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, who's putting the grenade down?
Actually, it might be safer for you to put it down since you've got the shield, and I'll get a head start.
yeah, I'll just hightail it out. Can I do like an athletics to like make sure I get away?
I'll get athletics from you both, and then another for breaker for putting the hand grenade down.
Dope.